Hi United fans, stay tuned because this could change everything for Manchester United's future at Old Trafford. Massive news is breaking and yes, you heard that right. Michael Carrick has accepted the contract, here we go. According to reports from Fabrizio Romano, the former Manchester United midfield general has said yes to the deal and the agreement is now in place. We are talking about a new contract for 2 years, plus an option to extend, or possibly a direct 3-year deal. But make no mistake, the most important part is this. Carrick is coming, and the belief inside the club is stronger than ever. In today's update, we are going to dive deep into what this means for Manchester United, why this decision could be absolutely massive for the dressing room, how Carrick fits into the long-term vision of the club, and whether this could be the start of a proper football rebuild that the fans have been crying out for. Before we begin, make sure you stay connected, subscribe, and never miss the next update from Trafford Times, because this summer is going to be full of huge twists, big decisions, and unbelievable stories from Old Trafford. Michael Carrick returning in such a serious role feels different, doesn't it? This is not just another appointment. This is a man who understands Manchester United from the inside, from the dressing room, from the pressure of wearing that famous red shirt, and from the expectations of the Stretford end. Carrick was never about noise. He was always about calmness, intelligence, control, and leadership. He represented class on and off the pitch. He knows what it means to win at the highest level. He played under Sir Alex Ferguson, he lifted trophies, he commanded midfield battles, and he understands exactly what standards are required for success at this football club. That matters. In modern football, too many appointments feel like business decisions. This one feels like football. Real football. Football people making football decisions. My opinion? I genuinely believe this could be one of the smartest moves Manchester United have made in years. Why? Because identity matters, culture matters, standards matter. For too long, United have looked like a club searching for itself, trying to remember what made it special. Carrick brings that understanding naturally. He does not need time to learn what Manchester United means. He already knows. He lived it, he fought for it, he protected it. That is priceless. And when you combine that with his coaching growth away from Old Trafford, especially his work at Middlesbrough FC, where many praised his tactical maturity and calm authority, you start to see why many fans are excited. But let me ask you this, Reds. Is Carrick the right man for this next chapter? Is experience as a player enough, or do you believe he has now built enough managerial authority to truly lead Manchester United forward? Because opinions will be divided. Some fans will say the club needs a world-famous elite manager from outside. Others will say United must rebuild from within, with people who understand the DNA of the club. Where do you stand? Because this debate is huge. There is also something emotionally powerful about seeing Michael Carrick closer to the heart of Manchester United again. Let that sink in. This is a player who was sometimes underrated by the wider football world, but deeply respected by those who truly understand the game. Ask former teammates, ask managers, ask tactical experts. Carrick was the brain in midfield. Quiet brilliance, positional intelligence, passing range, leadership without shouting. He was the type of player who made everyone around him better. Imagine bringing that mentality into the dressing room now. Imagine young players learning directly from him. Imagine the standards he would demand in training. That influence could be enormous. Now, let's get to the good stuff, shall we? United's midfield has been the elephant in the room for years. Too lightweight here, too inconsistent there. This summer, the hierarchy are determined to put that right, and the names on the shortlist are mouth-watering. The name generating the most heat right now is Matheus Fernandes. The West Ham midfielder is high on United's shortlist. Initial contact has already been made with his camp, and, crucially, the player himself is understood to be very open to making the move to Old Trafford. That's the kind of green light United have been waiting for. Yes, West Ham will demand a fee well above what they paid, even if they face relegation. But for a player of Fernandes's quality and potential, it could be money very well spent. The question is, can United move fast enough? PSG and Arsenal are circling. How many times have we watched United dither while the competition swoops in? Will this window be different? Now here's one that requires patience, and United know it. Aurélien Tchouaméni is the dream. A warrior in midfield, technically elite, still only in his prime years. United believe that if they can persuade the Frenchman to leave, Real Madrid would not stand in his way. The problem? Tchouaméni's current stance is to stay at the Bernabeu, with a new contract even on the table in Madrid. Any move, if it happens, looks increasingly like a post-World Cup affair. This is a long game, Reds. A very long game. Tchouaméni would be a transformative signing, the kind that shifts the entire identity of a club. But United cannot afford to spend all summer chasing a ghost. If Madrid keep him, Carrick needs a plan B ready to go. The window won't wait. United explored Baleba through back channels last summer, but were put off by Brighton's eye-watering £100 million valuation. It's been a difficult season for the Cameroonian. Injuries, the Africa Cup of Nations disruption, and reported personal issues have all played their part. But the raw ability is undeniable. If Brighton lower their asking price, don't be shocked if United come back to the table. Then there's Ederson of Atalanta, a player being actively offered around Europe, with Atletico Madrid among the interested parties. He has no Premier League experience and has often been overlooked by Brazil at international level, but the competition for places there has been fierce. United have him on their radar, though no official contact had been made as of this week. One to watch. So which of these four would you take first, Reds? The exciting young Fernandes, the world-class Tchouaméni if he can be prized away, or do you take a punt on one of the more left-field options? Let us know your thoughts. Let's not underestimate what Champions League football means for this transfer window. For years, United's inability to offer Europe's elite competition was a stumbling block in negotiations. Why choose Old Trafford when you could play in the UCL elsewhere? That excuse is gone. United are back at football's top table, and Carrick fully intends to use that as the ultimate recruitment weapon. The next few weeks are expected to bring concrete moves for United's top targets. The hierarchy have been warned. This is a window where bold decisions must be made.